Welcome to this overview for the QCF L5 Diploma in Management and Leadership Personal Development Assignment for 2010. As you can see, the assignment title, Development Plan and Self-Reflective Analysis is handed out on the 21st of the 9th and is due in, hand-in date, is Tuesday 24th of the 5th, 2011. Reason for this long span is so you can evidence more development throughout this course. When you hand in this assignment, you have to sign here where I'm highlighting the bar there under the student declaration, so just this part here. So you are confirming that all the work for the assignment is your own and that any other work from other sources is reference to show where you've got your information from and your research. Okay, this is the Edexcel Learning Outcomes table. LOs in brackets mean learning outcomes. We have 4 for this assignment. Time management, to complete a skills audit, including a personal SWOT, produce a personal development plan, like an action plan, and they'll be able to implement it and evidence it in your tasks. So where I'm highlighting now, which are all the tasks down here on the right hand side of this table in blue, these are picked out in the 3 tasks as we see below. So I'll explain. With this assignment, as we trialled last year, you can elect to submit some of the work electronically. So I will accept sort of MP4, MP3 video and audio, WMV, movie files, 3GP for mobile phones, M4Vs from a Apple iPhone if you've got one of those, or any other format. Just have a chat to me and I'll see what we can do about doing some digital diaries type log entries rather than handwritten. Now this is only optional. You do not have to do this. It's only if you feel you would prefer to and you would find this more easier, quicker, more acceptable than actually handwriting or log entries. The choice is yours. Come and speak to me if you're interested. Quite importantly, it's this little bit here. Your assignment should be submitted in a relevant format and should include your assignment brief. Include all evidence produced, bibliography, and your research resources should be stated in a summary. So we will be doing this in other assignments before. This is not due until next year, so you'll have plenty of time to learn how to hand in structured submissions. So first of all, you have to hand in your development plan. We'll be looking at Gantt charts or similar sort of spreadsheet based charts or Ishikawa diagrams. There's various ones that we can do, we'll be looking at, and they have to be your objectives in these have to be SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely, or time bound, as some people say. You can do 12 log entries, round about that reflect your objectives. So these log entries are things you've written up in the template I'll be giving out and the styles I'll be showing you in sessions 1 and 2 of personal development, and these should reflect what you're trying to do. So for example, if you were nervous about doing a presentation at work, one of your development plan objectives, your learning objectives, might be to practice in front of 2 colleagues. So your log entries may well reflect this. You may have 25th of September 2010, and then a small entry, I practiced in front of 3 friends, listened to their feedback and was happy with my first performance. In the presentation I did X, Y and Z sort of thing. The 2 SWOT analyses you hand in, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. That's what the SWOT stands for. The first one will ideally be a lot different than the second one, because here we're looking for development. So the first one could be pretty basic. Now the weaknesses and the threats might indicate to us and help diagnose areas of development. So we will see after we do some hard copy versions of those during the sessions, and the appendices that show your involvement in work-related projects, course-led development, emails, planning sessions, research that you've done for any of your learning objectives. Always handy to put in. And as with the other part, using a digital format, you may elect to submit the following using a media of your choice. Talk to me about this. I've even got some MP4 digital cameras we can lend you on short-term loan to help you produce some of this material. Task 2 is a 2,000 word self-evaluation. This is quite a structured piece of work with this. Due to the time we're going to hand this in, I would like it to have a clear introduction, evidence the findings in the middle part quite clearly, and have some type of summary or conclusion at the end. We will talk about this and I can show you some good examples of this. And in this evaluation and analysis, you will review and talk about some time management skills and time management activities that you've done and diagnostic tests. You will explain the importance of being continually self-developed and your own self-development and what you've got from doing this. Exploring personal and professional impact of the techniques. Did they work for you? Did they not? Some good, strong subjective comment on your opinion here. How you've taken responsibility for your own learning. Were you self-directed? Did you find yourself striving to do well on the course, to keep up with other people? Or was it a downward pressure from the workplace? Any objectives that you've added to your plan? Any of the aims you've changed? And any of the criteria that you've looked at? And you realise that some are more important than others, so you've changed it, that's also fine. And as we can see from above here, these ones, and we can see from these ones here, while I'm talking about objectives and criteria, these link into the chart on page 2, which we have to try to meet all of these to some degree. Some will be met in a greater depth than others. I appreciate that. Task 3 is a brief presentation of no more than 8 slides, which we will do in sessions 4 and 5 towards the end of the course. Or if you want to use a digital media to do this, as the note says down here, if you don't want to do a formal presentation, you can do some sort of recording as long as evidence is you or I hear your voice talking about these summarising points here and these reflective comments about your career progression, work performance, and issues that you've taken from the course and been able to apply in the workplace, or things that you've learned, how you've developed yourself quite clearly. So this is a summary and reflection of your experiences on the course for the presentation. With this module, there is no indicative grading, it is just a pass. It's so subjective in nature to the students' ability, performance, reflection. It is only fair for me just to literally award you a referral or a pass with this assignment. Okay, I hope that's helped, and good luck, and I look forward to seeing some outstanding work coming in on the 24th of the 5th, 2011. Thank you.